And welcome back. I'm your host, Miss Shala. Right here, we're celebrating, doing the rundown right on IBNX. I'm getting ready to say the Epiphany Suite. That's what I'm used to. Right here on IBNX Radio Network, celebrating 8 years. Congratulations on that. Make sure that you go and follow them on social media. And also send some positive love over to them. So, y'all know I like to bring in guests. Y'all know the Epiphany Suite is all about entrepreneurship, enlightenment, and entertainment. So this guest I think it's maybe his second or third time back. I'm about to start charging him some type of mortgage or rent payment, something. He's going to have to be paid, a light bill or something, because he don't bring no snacks or nothing. But he is here. It is none other than the CEO and the creative genius behind Brand New Image Consulting, Mr. Jarvis Releford.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Congratulations. Happy anniversary to IBNX.
Yes, thank you.
8 years.
8 years.
8 years.
It is 8 years.
Congratulations.
That's a beautiful thing, 8 years.
You know, most businesses don't stay in business longer than a year.
So 8?
8.
It's a beautiful thing.
I did that.
Yeah, that's Miss Trish. I want to grow up and be like her.
Shout out to Miss Trish. Can you hear me, Miss Trish? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Can you see me too? Yeah. All right, cool.
I guess he didn't see all that testing that went forth before we started this segment of the show.
I did.
Every time I got to use this Ronnie Holt quote with you. Every time you come here, you are the same one with the problems.
Me?
Yes, every time. But this time you brought a little guest, so we're gonna act right because you brought company. You brought company.
Family in the building.
Yeah, so since you brought company, I'm gonna act right for the first few minutes.
Okay.
And then after that, she'll be officially in here, and that's what it's gonna be.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. So you gonna break her in after we?
Yes,
okay.
just like you, it don't change.
Okay.
It don't change because it's a Saturday. It doesn't change. It don't change. It don't change. Somebody's hair don't move, and the rules right here don't change. Gotcha. Same thing. But go ahead, introduce who you brought with us today. Who'd you bring with?
So I brought a really, really, really good friend of mine. She's like really, really dope.
Okay.
Really special. She's a host. She's an actress. She's a model. She does a whole lot of everything.
Okay.
She's been instrumental to what we're doing here at Brand New Consulting Group, and I'm just honored to even know her. You know how sometimes you've be in the presence of some talent, you be like, dang, like. Mm-hmm. So that's who we have with us here today, Kris Kinder. Talk to him, Kris. Talk to him.
Hi, Kris. We call you Kris or Kristen?
You would definitely call me Kris.
Okay.
She told me Kris was her name over here, but I had to do it the right way.
Okay, I do the same thing. I do Shala instead of Chi Shala, but the check has to say Chi Shala.
When the checks come, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
Yes.
But yes, it's an honor to be here. Happy 8-year anniversary. This is my first time being here, and I'm elated. I love the fact that it is for entrepreneurs. So
yes.
I'm excited to be here. Like I said with Jarvis, I typically, if he calls me, I'm there. You know, you have those people that are just A1 from day one. You know they got you and you got them. That's Jarvis. So anytime he calls, I'm there. Good guy. And it's official. I'm being broken in.
She got me blushing. I'm blushing.
Yeah.
I'm blushing.
I like the breaking in process.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah.
And I love the purple braids too.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Shala get to it, so you got to be on your toes when it comes to Shala.
I do.
She's sharp. I saw that. Her comeback game is
nice.
on 1,000 trillion.
Girl. Yeah. I'm trying to pray for me because sometimes they like you didn't even have to respond like that.
Too funny.
I saw when you walked in the door.
Yeah, I was like, you didn't even have to respond like that, but you did. But that's who I am, and you know that is definitely what works. But he told me that you a girl after my own heart because I stay in projects. I stay doing something. I'm always working on something, 4 or 5 things at one time. So he said that you are the same way. So do tell us what all you are working on now.
Well, first and foremost, I love God with all my heart. I believe that I'm a builder. And so everything that I do is from that perspective. I have 2 businesses. The first one is Kris 10 Media, which is honestly how we met on the red carpet. I was doing the media coverage for an event, Georgia Spartans Juneteenth event. Shout out to Jarrell Sheeran. And I have a hat company, customized fedora hats, called 1820 Hats. And honestly, we just built on the foundation that where 2 or 3 are gathered. It's from Matthew 18:20. Where 2 or 3 are gathered in his name, he's in the midst. So I believe that the strongest force of God here on earth is us working together and being in alignment with each other. It's not good for us to be alone. So we come together, we work together, and I believe that is the purpose of multiple people. We share this earth, but there's enough on
to
here
go around
for all of us. So aside from that, my passion since I was a kid was always to be an actress.
Okay.
But I gave it up for a relationship, and
you did what?
I did. I gave up my acting career for a relationship.
Okay.
And it was what it was. I got advice from someone that I trusted at the time, and they said, hey, you make sacrifices for love. But I didn't understand that if you didn't love yourself, then you would make sacrifices in the wrong areas. So here I am back at this season in my life, living life to the fullest. I told God, I'm going to maximize every gift you gave me. And I'm going to share it and build with everybody you send into my life, which brings me back to Jarvis. So here we are today.
And you didn't give it up. It's just a little stopping point that you just didn't know what it was at the time.
We're about to pick it back up.
Yeah, it's just a little stopping point.
Just
a little stopping point, because it all works. Even I truly believe, even your mistakes work for your good.
I believe that.
Yeah, so it's just a little stopping point.
Thank you for that.
And I wish I could tell you dating out here better now. It ain't. And just so you know, I'm head of the Christians That Cuss Coalition. So just in case,
it's okay. It's
fine.
Just
let you know that's how it may go. But congratulations
Thank
on
you.
everything. Congratulations on getting back, because it's not always easy to get back in.
Yeah.
When you walk away, especially when you look back, it's not always like, did I? So congratulations on that. And so next time I expect to see you on the big screen. I expect all of that.
That's
this is not, this is what we expect. I think we get too much in saying, I hope you get there. No, I expect to see you on the big screen. I expect to see you beside A-list actors and everything like that. That's what I expect.
I received that, and I expect with you. We stand in
agreement
with that.
Yeah, I expect that. Back over to this cat right here.
My God. Really?
He won't take my picture, but damn.
I will.
I asked about 4 or 5 times.
Shala, come to the studio.
Okay.
You got a pass.
Okay.
You got a hall pass.
Okay.
Come to the studio.
All right. I'm just coming there to take pictures for y'all, and that's it.
That's it.
Okay, that's it.
She's beautiful. They're gonna be great pictures.
I do a little something, girl. A little something. Thank you.
Come on through.
I'm gonna come through. Okay.
I promise you.
I'm
okay.
I got you. Okay. Well, one thing that Jarvis is very good on, he has a very, very good gift, is giving a new approach for business owners in their entrepreneurial journey. Since it's 8 years, and y'all know how I do, I like to get information and give out information. We're going to go through the top 8 things that entrepreneurs need to unlearn.
Sheesh. Okay.
Yeah, need to unlearn. We have to break it down, because I have to have a little music, have a little, pay a few bills.
Write some notes real quick.
Yeah, but it's certain things. And then for you, we're going to say top 8 things about the get back up that a lot of women miss out on.
I got you.
Because when we can be stubborn, we don't always want to, sometimes we don't like to admit that we went wrong. It's like my spirit, no, your spirit didn't. It wasn't that. It was but it wasn't your spirit.
Oh,
that's what it was.
What was that? What was that?
Yeah, that's what that was. That's what that was. So, like I said, I believe anytime you have a journey like that, it's always a blessing. So we'll start with you, Jarvis. Starting with number 1. What is something an entrepreneur needs to unlearn?
This is really good that we're going here. This is actually the first chapter in my new book, The B Code.
Okay.
7 steps to branding responsibly. And the first thing that entrepreneurs have to do is unlearn. The first thing that they need to unlearn is how to unlearn. Because what we do is we look at what other people are doing, we look at what other people are saying, we look at how other people are moving. When I say other people, I mean like other brands, other companies. We look at how they move, and we say, well, if they can do it, I can do it too. If they can get away with branding irresponsibly, I can get away with branding irresponsibly. And one of the examples that we use in the book is the Waffle House. The Waffle House does a terrible job of branding. They haven't upgraded their logo in 50 years. The menu has been the same for years. They don't do commercials. They don't do billboards. They don't do anything to advertise or market their brand, yet they've been in business for over 50 to 60 years. And they're probably one of the more successful restaurant chains in the country. So what we have to do is don't look at Waffle House for what they're not doing. We have to look at them for what they are doing. And they're breaking all the rules, but they're still successful. Just because they break the rules doesn't mean you get to break the rules. So we have to unlearn some of the things that we see. I hear people say it all the time. Well, I'm working with this. She's a coach, and she works in the adult industry. And she's like, oh, well, I don't think that I have to dress suggestively in order to be a successful sex coach. And I'm like, well, such and such and such did it, and such don't dress like this. And I'm like, sis, you got to show some titties. Like you
gotta find what works for you.
Right. You gotta find
what
like,
works for you.
It is what it is. Like,
you have to at least try it.
You have to. You can't
have to at least
come
try
in
it.
breaking
Yeah, you do.
I'm sorry. Y'all gonna blurt that out?
No, it's live.
I'm sorry. So
you a grown man. You can say titties.
I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I can.
Stop
Okay,
playing.
cool. So I had to tell her, like, you can't look at what these successful, established coaches have done because they came out showing titties. You know what I'm saying? So unlearn everything that you've learned, and you have to really be a fresh slate. That's the first thing you should.
Okay.
unlearn.
What's number 2?
Get help. Oh no, hold on, what was the
Now you said number 1 was the unlearn.
unlearn, but we talking about what you need to unlearn, right?
No, because then that would be the subtext. No, number 2.
So,
because you writing the book, you don't want to give them all away right now.
But what are we talking about? We talking about what?
It was 8 things
that entrepreneurs need to
unlearn. So you said number 1 is to unlearn.
It's to learn how to unlearn.
Learn how to unlearn.
Okay,
so now we're on to number 2.
So the second thing that entrepreneurs need to do is need to unlearn. That's a tough one. We're gonna go to Kris and we're gonna come back to me.
Oh,
I told you I come on my show trying to run my show. No, you gonna tell me what the hell I asked for. I done told you.
Oh man, that's a tough one. What the second thing that entrepreneurs need is the spirit of doing it for self, doing it by yourself.
Yes.
I believe that all too often we get caught up, and it's more. I'm gonna be honest, and I hate to take it here, but it's mostly men that do it. Men say, "Well, you know what, bro? No, I'm not paying that. I'm just gonna do it myself." Mm-hmm. And what ends up happening is, if I say, Charlotte, I need you to drive this yacht. We need to go to Greece today, right? And we need to go to Greece, and we got this yacht, and I need you to drive it. And you've never driven a yacht before. Mm-hmm. What are the chances we're gonna get to Greece in one piece?
I'm a black woman. You gonna get there.
How long is it gonna take us to get there?
No, you asked me all that. I'm a black woman. You gonna get there.
Right. So what I'm saying is, if you told me to drive a yacht to Greece, I mean, yeah, we'll probably get there. We're gonna get into some trouble. But it might not be effective. We're gonna get in some trouble.
Yeah,
we're gonna get into some trouble because I don't know how to drive a yacht.
Yes.
So what do you do in that situation?
You get a professional.
You get a professional to help you. You get somebody who has driven to Greece on a yacht before to show you how to drive your yacht to Greece. Mm. And that's what a lot of entrepreneurs, we have this spirit of, I'm just going to do it myself. Back to number 1, I watched my neighbor build a cereal business from the ground up. He didn't have no coach. I'm not getting no coach. And those are just, we're looking at what other people are doing, and we're
working way too hard, producing way less results.
Right, exactly.
So now you can take a break for 3 and 4. Now
perfect.
You can.
Thanks.
I know. Kris.
Yes.
Number 1, women when they are saying, "Hey, they getting back into the swing of things." What are some things that they need to know? You can take it since you guessed. I'll let you take it in whatever direction you want to take it in.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you for the
Since
liberty.
It's your first visit. Next one.
The first and foremost is learning how to let go of the idea that once was.
Yes.
Meaning that process that you thought it was going to be, right? Because especially with what we consider very strong-willed women, myself, I'm a very strong-willed woman, and I felt like it was supposed to go a certain kind of way. It was supposed to look this way. And what happened is that I found myself trying to recreate this idea in my mind, so you just start running around in circles, and then you have to stop. And I'll go straight to number 2. The number 2 is, once you release that, you got to have a conversation with yourself. And this is what I call the mirror experience. Because when I let those things go, when things didn't work out, resentment kind of filtered in my heart. Just not towards other people, but towards myself first. There's this victimized thing that we do to ourselves. I did it. I should have done this, or I could have said no, or I should have just kept pushing. And you have this resentment in your life. And it's at that moment, I believe this is what I call, you lock her up and throw away the key. And I locked Kristen up in this place back in 2003. Threw away the key. You're not strong enough. You're not courageous enough. And so now we're going to take over. And that's this third person, this representative. And I built her. And she was successful. She made a lot of money. She went into this field. She dominated sales. She dominated all of these things, but she was not living out what I considered her passions and her purpose. Like you said, all things work together for the good of those that love the Lord. I believe that too, because even though she was my representative, there was a part of her that started these businesses that I have right now. So I had to go back and forgive her. She's a large part of me, and I talk in third person a lot because I believe that I'm made. We are made in multiple spaces of ourselves. There's 3 dimensions of ourselves: mind, body, and spirit. But when I locked Kristen up, I had to have a mirror experience. I went to the mirror, I looked at her, and I realized when I looked at her, I never really saw myself. I would look in the mirror to put on my makeup. I looked in the mirror to make sure my outfit looked nice, but I never looked in the mirror to see myself. And so that moment I took the time to look in the mirror to see myself, I had to have a conversation with her. And I literally had this conversation, and I asked her why. And she responded to me and said, I was afraid. I was scared. I'm sorry. So literally me, myself, and I were having this conversation. So there's just past me, the present me, who are not having a conversation because we got to come into agreement with the future me. She's dependent on us to get it together so that we can have ourselves together for the future. This is what we say we're going to do. All right, so let's make amends. And you got to have that conversation. That's number 2. Number 3 is, honestly, like, my faith in the Lord has really taught me a lot about just how powerful God is. And and no disrespect to anyone that doesn't believe in God. I'm telling you my story. They know.
Right?
So
they ain't gotta do that.
There's nothing you can tell me in life that will convince me that God isn't real. Because at that moment when I had this experience with myself, I said, Lord, if you are real and this is a real conversation. So I wrote out all of my gifts on notebook papers. And I laid them out in front of me. This is a conversation I had with God. I had to have a conversation with myself. Then I had a conversation with God, who was going to carry me to my destiny. And I put these papers out in front of me, and I said, okay, Lord, here's everything. This is all I got. This is what you gave me. These are my gifts. If you will make a way so that I can live in this purpose, I'll serve you for the rest of my life. And I BS you not, the next day I got a call because I had a Canon that I didn't know how to work. I bought it off of eBay. And the Lord said, buy another camera. So I bought a Nikon D5200 consumer's camera. And I got a phone call the next day. Hey, we're doing a video shoot. Can you please come and do the photography? And that's how it started. It was at that moment. And I've been running ever since. Now, those are 3.
We'll take those.
Okay,
we can take those are good ones. Those are all good ones. I call it facing your ugly.
I love that.
Yes, facing your ugly and embracing what it is. Like we tend to think that our bad parts of us are not important.
Yes.
Knowing what they are. But they play just as much a part of your strength as anything else.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can be very honest and tell you, yes, over here is only so much I'll take before I cuss you out. I know that about me. You know what I mean? Though you have to know certain things about you, but you also have to know that sometimes I can take it too far, too fast. And that's the only way you can. And that's the only way you can grow from is once you acknowledge it. You can never. I hear people say, "Oh, I swept it under the rug." You can never sweep under the rug what you don't acknowledge, and that's not good to sweep it under the rug. But you still have to acknowledge. In all things, you have to acknowledge everything about yourself. So they telling me I don't know if they wrapping us up or we taking a break.
Nah, we going all the way through.
No, we can't do that.
This
ain't because it's not your station. I done told you that every time.
Okay, cool. You're right.
Every time.
You're right.
So
it's a lion.
Right. we know we'll see. I'm reading right here, but either way, we're gonna hop over the break because there's someone is on virtual, and then we'll let y'all know. Hopefully, we'll be back to finish this dope conversation. If not, follow us on social media. How can they follow you, Jarvis?
We finishing this conversation. Y'all don't need to follow me just yet.
Follow it. What is your social media information?
I'm joking. We're on Instagram at Brand New Consulting Group, Facebook Brand New Consulting Group, www.brandnewconsultinggroup.com. It's all Brand New Consulting Group. I'm not even gonna spell it. It's spelled the normal way, the regular way.
Oh, okay. So yeah, they said we have to end it, but so therefore make sure that you go and you in 6 minutes. Okay. So I tell you what, we got a little bit more time. We learning.
Okay.
Got 120. 115. Okay, then let's go. All right.
125.
Yeah, 115. We gonna get it together here.
Okay.
Y'all, they know my show. So, and also let me get your social media information. So we get that now, then we'll get it back into it.
Business page is Kris 10 KRIS 10 media. Second page is 1820 Hatch, just one word, all on Instagram and Facebook. Personal Instagram is Kris Kinder, one word.
Okay, I want to see that. I'm gonna go because I like fedoras. I'm a hat girl. I'm an accessory girl. So yes, I'm an accessory girl. I'm an accessory girl. I am shoe girl. All of that. Yes, so I'm gonna hop back over here since we got.
I'm only giving one more tip.
Okay, that's all we need.
Because my man just came in and said we got 3 more minutes.
Yeah, so I want go ahead and get up. What's one tip? Oh Lord.
The last thing that people need to unlearn is what we've been told success looks like.
Yes.
Right? We've been told that success has on a shirt and a tie, and it's men. I don't know about women. But for men,
some of y'all think y'all wearing shirts and ties. You need to stop. That's another conversation for another show.
And your success isn't dependent upon what you're wearing. Your success is dependent upon who you are, being authentic. For years, I worked in corporate America, wore a shirt and a tie every day because I thought that's what they wanted me to wear. That's what they thought successful black men looked like. And now I wear hoodies and T-shirts every day with jeans and Jordans. And I make more money than I've ever made in my life. So success isn't predicated.
I didn't get no cash out for my birthday, though. It was Wednesday.
I did, though.
No, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I need that. Run me that. I
emailed it.
No, I want the cash app.
Apple Cash.
Yeah, no.
Apple
I need my cash.
Pay. It was Apple
I need
Pay
my cash.
Email.
We got 3 from you. we got 3 from you, but I'm gonna need you to run me that since you know I make more money than anybody. I need my cash app. But what I will say in wrapping up, for this portion of it, because I just got another notification. I mean, it's going, ain't it?
So
but what I will say, no, you don't.
Appreciate it. We got more time. So listen to fourth
we're
tip.
wrapping this up. No. But what I will say is that from listening to both of them and everything that the testimony and their journeys is that you owe it to, if nothing else, you owe it to yourself to keep going, to see exactly what that end looks like. Because it's never a matter if you're going to make it. It's always a question of how big it's going to be when you do make it. All right? So we're going to go ahead and wrap up here. Make sure we get ready. I have one more interview I have to do. I just found that out too, and that works.
We sitting in on that too. So y'all can
You're
follow us
supposed to be. Yeah, that's supposed to be. Either way, we're gonna take a break, and we'll be right back.
IBNX Radio.